Hi everyone, welcome back. I am so super excited today to share another video with you. I'm getting such amazing comments from all of you, giving me so many great reviews and inspiration to even continue doing these videos. In today's episode, I'm going to create an Americana theme video, a tutorial, whatever you want to call it, video. And it's really the essence of being a patriotic American and fun stuff that you can do around the house, even for a party. And I'm going to start with some props that I found. I think America, cowboys, we've got this boot that is like the American flag. I have some eagles, and obviously this is very American in meaning. I've got this wooden USA little prop. I've got these tin containers, the galvanized tin containers that I'm going to use for one. And then I took, it's a wooden box that has the American flag on it. It's like a little treasure box. I've already put some cellophane to prop it up a little bit. And let me get started on this, yeah? I'm gonna use, and the flowers that I'm gonna be using is hydrangeas, gladiolus, ranunculus, spray roses, white roses, red roses, delphinium, thistle, and if you see the wheat, the interesting thing about it is that we actually dyed these, dipped them in blue floral paint, that we find in the floral supply companies. And what we do is basically, there's instructions on it, but what we do is we have the paint dipped in the heads, and then everything, usually it takes the color on with more of a lighter color, like a white and a beige preferably, type of flowers. So this is, the wheat is dipped in blue dye, as you can see some of the stems as well. Anyways, I thought this was really a cool, fun thing to do and show you. Let's start with this box. This is gonna take the most amount of time, and I'm going to have my cellophane. I'm gonna put a little bit more of this tissue paper. Now you can use tissue paper, you can use newspaper, you can use leftover packaging materials if you wanna prop that up. So whatever you have accessible and that you're gonna throw out, you can use. I think I'm going to take, it's always, let's start with this. Let's start with the hydrangeas. Red, white, and blue, again, true Americana theme. And you can do this, obviously it doesn't have to be, you can do your Brazilian, Armenian, you know, your colors of your country, and make patriotic arrangements like that. So wherever you are in the world, you can use your own accessories, but this happens to be Americana. And I'm not filling the whole thing up completely, but I will take my roses, and what I'm gonna do with my roses, I'm gonna reflex them very quickly. And what reflexing is I take my thumb and I take the bottom lip of the petal and I twist it. What this does, it gives it an open rose look and feel. And now let's do a couple of red. I would say probably a good 6 or 6. I don't know, should I reflex these? Yeah, I'm gonna reflex these. Now, this is a really bright red, but you can do it with a richer red if you choose to, or you can play upon different reds in the arrangement as well as the different shades of blues. There's nothing wrong in design to do different variations of hues of the same color. You know, the intensity of it, the coloration of it. See, this is looking at so gorgeous right here. think I've got enough red. There is one little baby spray roses, and you never throw things out like this. But you know what, I was thinking about putting it in here, but I think I'm gonna put it in the boot. It's just enough to give it that red. I'm gonna go back and do the thistle. And you know, I love my thistle. I love all flowers. I'm one of those designers that can take a lot of different textures and flowers and colors and make it work. So I'm doing in groupings of 3 because I don't want it to be like little increments. Let's see. Shows the color a little bit better. And I'm trying to balance the color and making sure I have blue in everywhere, like almost every. And I'm doing 2s, 3s, or sometimes if there's little blooms, I'm doing 4 stems. So there's never a count, whatever looks good. There's no rules or regulations. There's certain rules that you have to learn. Scale, proportion, color, balance, all of that wonderful stuff in design. But then once you learn all the rules, know how to break them. Because you're the designer. You can make anything happen as long as it looks good and it makes sense. You can break the rules. I think I'm gonna need 2 more stems of red. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna be lazy. I don't care. I want you to get beautiful arrangement, a beautiful video, so that you get inspired. The arrangement, and look how gorgeous this came out. Stunning, stunning. Let me do the larger, I'm gonna do this tin one next. I think this would be cute to do kind of sort of a vertical arrangement in this, because everything that you've seen sometimes do is I do a lot of like low pavé arrangements. Now I'm gonna take my gladiolus, my glads. Again, this is one of the type of flowers that people don't appreciate as much. So it doesn't have any movement. It's a very structural type of flower. I'm gonna put these aside. I work messy, but my creations are to die for, so I really don't care. And plus sometimes the ends of these are not so good because they don't bloom all the way to the end. I don't suggest putting these in the refrigerator once you get them. They should be out so the blooms open up. Gladiolus, glads usually stay for a very long period of time. You could get a longevity, I think 10 to 14 days out of this from start to end. And it also depends on the other flowers that you use. Makes a big difference. The composition, sometimes certain flowers don't behave well together. They don't play well together. So some certain flowers will die faster than others in an arrangement. The wheat that I showed you earlier today, in the beginning of the video, the ones that are dyed, I'm just gonna be randomly taking like 2 or 3s and inserting them all the way around. You know what I was gonna do? I started to think, how am I gonna use the eagle? And then I totally forgot that I'm going to use this. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna prop it up in here. So now let me put in now I could do some delphiniums in here. And I probably would, because I think different shades of blue would help too. Kind of tying it in a little differently. So I'm back and I just wanna, this greenery is of a tropical leaves, but I think there's a great smell to it. It smells like a little bit like when you cut grapefruit. I don't know what kind of leaves they are. Look how gorgeous that came out. It's so very Americana, very traditional, but it's got a little bit of a twist and it's got a little bit of a fresh, different approach to it. I'm gonna pull this aside and then I'm gonna take this and put it over here. Ah, the eagle. Anyways, it wasn't propped correctly, but you get the idea. Make sure it's secure. You can do all that wonderful stuff. Now I'm gonna take the American boot. So you've got that all situated. And you're gonna start with, I'm gonna do one stem of hydrangea really quickly so it fills up real fast. So that way I don't take too much time doing these videos. That one stem is gonna make it look so full. Again, it all depends on what the look that you're trying to achieve. Sometimes we use hydrangeas as the base, but we put so many other flowers that you don't even tell that there's hydrangeas in there. So it all depends on what you're trying to achieve. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna stud these with beautiful red spray roses. There's 2 stems that we have. This is such a great, like, Americana, traditional, patriotic. It can be used for one of any of the governmental parties to do events and stuff like that. It's cute, super cute. And then I'm gonna take my thistle. You know how I love my thistle. Because there's not a lot of blue colored flowers. So when we get one that we love and is available, we get to use it often. Here, I'm gonna, this is cute. It's coming out really cute. So I'm almost finished with this arrangement and I'm gonna clean it up, prop it, and you're gonna see how gorgeous this is. And that's it. So let me come back, let me style this for you, come back, and you're gonna see how gorgeous this is. Look how simple, elegant, fun, and creative this video was. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you share it, like, and comment on the page. You'll find me on all social medias. Again, peace out, and thanks for tuning in.